My guest joining me all the way from Finland. Wow, this is how the Juggler requests to travel every week when we come on the show. Well, anyway, I met with this amazing guy. When it comes to juggling, all different kind of creativity, he got them. But guess what? Lauri Koskinen, I tried this name, but you know, I did try. We talk about it during the course of the show. Anyway, Lauri does talk about his experience, how he set up his own studio, what other stuff that he's doing to really, entertain. He was encouraged, he was inspired, and he continued to showcase what he believes in. So let's take a look at this interview and also some highlight of some of this amazing work he did. And when we come back, we'll see what we have next. Stay tuned, we'll be right back. It's all the way from Finland, my very only friend. It is an amazing guy, so I won't give you too much about him. And Lauri Koskinen, is that correct?
Yeah, close enough.
That's your first name again.
Lauri.
Lauri. And the last name?
It's very similar to Larry.
Yeah. I don't want to call you Larry because that's not.
Yeah. Of course.
Okay. It's good to see you, my friend. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Too.
How is Finland for you guys? Good, cold, or is sunny?
Yeah, now it's cold. It's been sunny. We still have about like 20-30 centimeters of snow.
Wow.
And that's here in the south. Like in the north, there is much more.
Wow. Okay, you're from the south. Great stuff.
Yeah.
Wow. It'll be very, very cold, I say so, once it melts down. All right, yeah. Lauri, let's get to meet you. So thank you so much for joining us here in Dublin, Ireland. For the viewers at home, Lauri does a lot of stuff. Trust me, when it comes to juggling, this guy has a lot to do and to entertain you. So let's talk about it. Tell us about yourself.
Yeah, I'm a professional performer. I'm like a circus artist. I do juggling and magic mostly. And it's I've done pretty much like everything that you can do with that. I performed in classical circuses, new circuses, theaters, on the street, like so many different venues and things. Wow. And I've done this now for 24 years.
And when did you actually discover your talent, if I may ask, in general?
When I was 12, and it sort of like happened by accident. We went to a circus school with our class. And actually, like when I was in school, and this was when I was 12 years old, so it was 6th grade in Finland. I didn't want to go. Like to me, that sounded the most boring thing ever. And it was actually my teacher forced me to go there. And I was like, oh, do I really have to go? Like, yeah, you have to go. Oh, okay. And then like the first thing is like, yeah, gonna do this. We're gonna go jump on trampoline, go to trapeze and everything. But first, let me show you how to juggle 3 balls. And the guy showed like how to juggle 3 balls, and I was like, that was the most amazing thing I've ever seen. Like at that point of my life, and I was hooked. Like straight after that, I started practicing, and I practiced daily, pretty much ever since.
Wow. I mean, yeah. It's amazing because I was looking at some of the stuff you're doing. I'm like, how did you manage to get to that level, you know? And when you go on shows, first of all, let's talk about when you, so what would be your first performance when you discover your talent?
The very first performance was like, it happened 2 months later after I started. And it was I started to perform with the circus group there, with the circus school. And it was in a shopping mall. And I still remember because it was like the closest one where I live. So I had like a lot of friends there.
Okay.
I was super nervous, but also I didn't care because I didn't realize that I'm like performing, that people would be judging me. I was just happy to do what I do. It was sort of like, it's very funny to think back, like, you would think that you would be nervous, but I think I was just too excited to do it. Like I didn't care. But it's a good experience.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. So when you start going to bigger shows, what do you actually put in mind in terms of your audience? You know, you're going to this bigger show. What would go to your mind when you're doing this kind of big performance, and the expectation will be very, very high?
Well, before it was like, am I gonna mess this up? I have to remember this and this. But now with a lot of experience, I don't think about the size of the audience that much. Like, obviously it will affect how you perform, how you present yourself to the audience. If there's like 50 people or 5,000 people, it's going to be a little bit different.
Sure.
But I don't think about, like, I just try to get myself really relaxed before the show. And sort of like get myself in this funky entertainment state, just to have fun.
That's good. That's good. And some of the photos which I'm actually looking at, when you close your eyes, you have these saw in your hand to kind of do moves. How do you imagine where that is going to go, how you're going to connect? How do you kind of place things the way you should do it?
Like when I practice, I'm going to do my tricks.
Yeah.
When it happens, like if I have a new trick that I need to figure out, like my hand is spinning a ball, this one is juggling, I'm standing on one leg and I have a balance, or something crazy like this, I don't think about them like I have to think about them all. I just practice them one step at a time. So it's like I take the tricks that I do or I want to do, and I just break them into small pieces, and then I just practice each piece, and then I start slowly putting them together and together. So it's not like I don't have a special mind or anything. I just spend a lot of time in the training hall.
I just can imagine, one can close their eyes, and do so many different things. Like, is that real? If you get what I mean, is that real? Is that really happening? So.
Yeah, there's nothing like strange going on in my head.
Yeah.
But although I have to say this, like, if you do want to be a professional juggler, I think you have to have something wrong in your head, because you're failing so many times. Like when I'm in a training hall, I will drop over 1,000 times a day, and I'm still stupid enough to continue and trying again and again and again. So I think you have to have this little bit. Yeah.
You just determined to get it right. Now, I know in terms of your performance, you were in Dublin for some time, isn't it? When was the last time you were actually in Dublin?
I think it was 4 years ago, 2018.
Yeah.
I think it was a Belfast juggling convention.
Yeah, Belfast. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. And then there was also some cultural event year before, 2017 in Belfast. And I was in Dublin, I think 2017, there was like a circus festival. So I was there performing in the gala show.
Oh, very good. Wow. Wow. And did you have a good time here?
Oh, yeah. Like the first time I went to Ireland, I had such a good time. Like Dublin was an amazing city.
That's good. That's good to know. So things I want to ask you as well will be more of your training. How long does it take you to practice? Do you do it every day, or do you just do this every time you kind of have a free time?
Well, now it's in my schedule. I train. I'm getting older, so I don't train as much as I did like 15 years ago. But I still train 2 hours every weekday, like Monday to Friday. Every morning I train 2 hours.
Wow. Every morning you have to do 2 hours of that.
Yeah.
Wow. That's a whole lot.
It's also like you will lose this fast. Like obviously you can get it back to some level, but it's like if I take 1 month break, it will take me like 2 weeks to get to that same level. So if I take like half a year break, it might take me half a year or even longer to get back to the same level. So it's sort of like you have to maintain your skills, and then obviously I want to push myself a little bit further still. So yeah, you have to practice.
Well done. So what would be your next plan for you now? Do you have more gigs or plans ahead?
Yeah, well, we got canceled a couple of tours because of this COVID thing.
Yeah.
And we postponed them to next year. So this year I won't be having any big tours. So that will be like next year and 24. But this year is just gigs. like tonight after this, I'm starting to get ready for a show, and then that's gonna be the next year.
And your show, do you do it only merely for adults or both for kids, or just depending on the kind of audience or whatever it is?
Yeah, I do mostly for adults, but I also do like whole family entertainment. Like good. I don't do so much, like I used to do a lot for children.
Yeah.
But now I sort of like, the style that I do is like, I do this like entertainment. It's sort of like a stand-up juggling, stand-up magic, stand-up comedy mixed
like
together.
Like that, yeah.
Yeah. But like what I have is, it's not just like jokes. I have the tricks, I have the skill level as well. And I also do music, like I do very classical acts, very traditional circus acts.
You're so genius.
So it's sort of like both for adults and whole family shows. Yeah.
Just one more before you go. It's in relation to the cards. How do you play the cards? How do you do those card tricks? How do you do it?
It's the same thing. It's just practice.
Okay.
I can show you like one thing if you want to see.
Yes, please. That might be
tilt you down just a bit so you can see the table. Yeah. You can see here.
Yeah.
Because this is just something very, very super fun that I've been wanting. I've been like this is one of my favorite things to do now on social media, especially like this kind of interactive. When I'm playing card, nothing on the table, nothing on the playing card, nothing on my hands, right?
Okay.
And this is pretty cool because you can just take the playing card, just place it on the table, and it will stay on balance.
What?
And I know people think like there's something on the table, something in the card, but you can just take the card, place it there, and it will stay.
Can anyone just do this?
After some practice.
after a lot of practice, man, that was the most exciting thing I've ever seen. If I have the card on my table right now, I would have just said, okay, let me try it myself and see if I can make it happen. But I bet you I will keep trying it and it wouldn't happen. But if I try and I make it happen, I'll let you know. But I don't think that's gonna happen.
You have to tell me that.
Lauri, I want to say thank you so much for coming on the show today. It's a wonderful pleasure to be talking to you all the way from Finland. And
my pleasure.
Let us know when you are in Dublin or Belfast the next time. We'd love to want to host you on our show here in Ireland. And it's a wonderful pleasure to get to see you today, to talk to you and see some of your creative work and talent, professionalism and love and passion you have for what you believe in. So thank you to come on the show and to inspire other people who are looking to get themselves talented. So before you go, have you got a website people can follow you on, or check out what your stuff you do?
You can follow me on social media at Juggling Mastery. You can find me on Facebook, on Instagram, YouTube, on my webpage, jugglingmastery.com. Yeah, there's a lot of juggling stuff in there. So if you like seeing that, check it out.
That is it. That's all we have for you. Thank you so much for coming on the show today. Viewers at home, this is where we're going to wrap the show up. And thank you for following us on our Facebook, Twitter, also on Instagram. Like my guest just mentioned, please go and check out all the stuff he has. He's a wonderful mystery guy, and I love to want to have people like this on the show. Thank you so much for coming away next week. Take care and God bless. Bye for now. Yo, welcome back everybody. This is where we're gonna wrap up the show. Look, I know we don't have much time on air, but we got all of these online. So if you want to log into the Juggler Question YouTube channel, you can watch the entire full show between my guest Dunfin and also catch up with Lauri as well. So make sure you log into the Juggler Question YouTube channel and you'll be able to see all the rest of the program, plus previous program, plus new program coming in. And this is how we're gonna wrap the show up today. Want to say thank you all for sticking with us, and stay tuned for more show coming in next week. Take care and God bless. Bye for now.